The misconception is the idea that having a men's only space is problematic and not inclusive. What we kind of try to illustrate to people is that you have to almost separate groups of people to do that unpacking work before you can bring them together and like work towards inclusivity versus inclusion being something that you like reach immediately at all times. And so the misconception there that having a men's only space is problematic or is harmful or is going to upset people, that bit's probably a reality. Some people might be upset to hear, oh, we're making these spaces only for men, because as we see in all different parts of society, men occupy a lot of spaces and hold a lot of power in a lot of spaces, and that can be frustrating or triggering or just annoying to hear that they're getting more space. What we try and do is demonstrate that men need those spaces to do this type of work in order for spaces to be working towards inclusion. So the idea that we're not a men's rights activist group, this isn't a bunch of incels getting together talking about how much we hate women. The idea is that you've got trained and experienced facilitators who are there to work through maybe some of the problematic things that the men in that room might be acting on or just thinking, and to work through that. You can't just walk into a room and tell someone, don't do this, don't do that, and expect them to change. And so for me, having a separate space for men is really important. Also because if someone says something sexist, right? And it might not sound sexist to that person, but the women in the room are like, and what did you just say? It's also not our job to police people's feelings and say, hey, sorry, can you not be offended for 5 minutes? This guy's just working through something. So we can't allow spectators in the room. That's also another reason why these separate spaces are really important, so that they can work through those things, have them unpacked in a safe and, I guess, respectful environment that addresses the potential harm, but also allows them a way to see how to do better.